Okay. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Tat Sat. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, by Sri Gurave Namaha. So, ఈ రోజు నుంచి మనం welcome to all Atma Jyotis. From today, we will go through UpadesaSara. So, this is a text by Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi. He is a Brahmagnani of highest order. So, this is Saram. Saram means essence. Essence of his teaching, or essence of his teachings based on Shiva Sutra. So, this is a short text of 30 slokas. And it is packed with the essence of his teaching. So these 30 slokas, they teach the same thing that we learned elaborately in Bhagavad Gita and other texts. But this is like a condensed saram. Okay?
Okay.
So here in this text, first we will go through some introduction, and then the way it is organized, the 30 slokas, the 1 to 4 talk about Karma Yoga. 5 to 10 talk about Bhakti Yoga. 11 to 15, Raja Yoga. And the last slokas from 16 to 30, they talk about Jnana Yoga. So this is what we learned in Bhagavad Gita also, all the 4 yogas. So let's go through that. Introduction. So this is the primary text is Shiva Sutras. So in the Dwarukavana, Saptarishis and other sages, they approached Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva gave Upadesham to them called Shiva Sutras. So this UpadesaSaram is a summary of Shiva Sutras. Ramana Maharshi has summarized the Shiva Sutras. So here, this is proposed, this is even Shankaracharya has said the same thing, that through karma, that means action, one cannot attain liberation, moksha. Moksha is only through jnana. It is not through karma. Karma is useful only for chitta suddhi. So through dharmic actions, through karma yoga, through non-selfish, unselfish actions for the sake of loka kalyana, jagat hitaya, a person attains chitta suddhi and is qualified to attain jnana. So when chitta suddhi is attained, then the jnana is reflected properly in that person. And through jnana, that person attains liberation. Through jnana means it includes grace of Ishvara and grace of Sadguru. So this UpadesaSaram is essence of his essential teachings based on Vedanta and Shiva Sutra. So now first 1 to 4 Karma Yoga. Kartruragnaya prapyate phalam karma kim param karma tajjadam. That means Kartru here means Lord, Ishvara. Agneya means by the order of Ishvara. Prapyate phalam. The karma phalas are obtained. Any phala, even moksha phala or karma phala. Through Ishvara's order, the karma phalas are distributed. Karma kim param. How? Kim means how. Karma, how can karma be supreme? Karma is jadam. It is dependent on Ishvara. Karma cannot be supreme. Okay?
Yep.
So we have to understand that it is ఎంతో మంది అంటుంటారు అంతా కర్మ బేస్డ్ అని. కర్మ మనకు వస్తుందంటేనే అది ఈశ్వరుని ఆజ్ఞతోనే వస్తుంది.
Yep.
ఓకే, సో we are all action oriented. We do some action, the action will result in some benefit. So a benefit, either good or bad result. But we want only good results. Even if it is good action, good karma, and even if the result is happiness, it is still temporary. As soon as, so every action has a proportionate result.
Mhm.
And that is going to end at some point. And that means you have to do one more action to gain happiness again. So as long as you keep doing good actions, you will keep getting good results, which are temporary in nature. And the moment you do some bad action, you are going to get bad result. But what we want is not this temporary. We want permanent happiness, which is called ananda. So limited, finite actions cannot give infinite, permanent happiness. Because the actions are finite and temporary, the result they give is also finite and temporary.
Yeah. Karma.
And those results will come based on the order, decree, as ordained through law of karma. Karmas prakaram, as ordained by Ishvara, they come. Any questions?
No, karma is always through a time sense. There is nothing like you cannot have a timeless kind of a thing. It's just time bound for
Time
a
and
certain
space. Yes.
time and space. So, as you said, it is dictated by the Lord to perform certain karma, but the karma itself is provided based on your path, old vasanas, and also based on what you are bound to be doing currently. So how is it? Means, of course, it's ordered by Lord, but it is based on your previous janmas, whatever is left out or whatever is required to be done. But you cannot get rid of karma, right? It's just you're bound by the karma when you're born. You have to go through that cycle.
Prarabdha karma, yes. But you have sanchita karma, you have agami karma. So through jnana, and by offering everything to Lord, by, see, the same action you will do, but how you do it. If you do it for your own selfish reason, as with the sense of doership, it will come to you. If you do it as a service to God without sense of doership, then you are not bound by it. So here again jnana is needed. Jnana of karma yoga is needed if you want to not be bound by the karma.
Yep.
Priti mahodadau patana karanam phalama shashvatam gati nirodhakam. So this fruit of action is temporary, it will pass away. But what happens is that action, that karma phala that you are talking about, every phala comes with a seed. Right? If you take a mango fruit, the mango fruit has a mango seed. So not only you have the karma phala will come to you, but that seed gives rise to a tree again. That tree will have many more fruits. So it is infinite and endless ocean of action and fruit, action and fruit. You do one action, that action gives a karma phala, that karma phala has a seed which grows another tree, which gives you 1,000 more, million more fruits. Each one of those fruits will have their own seeds. So a complete forest, one action, one karma phala and one seed, it is keeps on growing over millions and millions of life forms. It creates a vast forest, an infinite, endless cycle of actions and karma phalas. So this is called karmic cycle. So all this, what we talk about, this endless karma fruits, is nothing but vasanas or samskaras. This is our stored in our chitta, in our subconscious memory. Or this is also called your sanchita karma.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what binds you into karma bandha. Ishwararpitam nechaya kritam chitta sodakam mukti sadakam. So Ishwararpitam means surrendering to the Lord, not having doership, not having attachment to the fruit of action, surrendering your actions to the Lord, both the action and the fruit of action, means karma yoga basically. This purifies the mind and creates chitta suddhi. Then you are not worried about the forest anymore, the vast forest of your karma. However big your karma may be, with both punya and papa, it could be as vast as Himalayas or even bigger. But still, the moment you understand the path to moksha is through Saranagati to Lord, doing selfless service, offering the fruits of action to Lord, not having attachment to fruits of karma, and abandoning the sense of doership. This is the way. It helps chitta suddhi and prepare a person for atma jnana.
Yeah, that's right.
Selfish actions binds, selfless actions purify. Kayavang mana karyamuttamam. Pujanam japa chintanam kramat. So this is certain. Worship, praise, and meditation. They are, worship is through body, praise is through speech, meditation is through mind. So this is one higher than the other. Yeah, meditation through mind gives greater benefit than praise means basically kirtana, Bhagavad Japa, kirtana. So it is not to say that we should directly go to meditation. What happens is a person will not be able to meditate. His mind will not be stable. So initially everybody will start with the body because it is easy. So you can have a routine, do selfless service, do worship of Lord through body. So then that person evolves and purifies. So he will be able to sit and do Nama Japa. Then through Japa, he purifies further, and then he will be able to sit silently and do meditation. So this is the gradual progression. Okay. So that is, any questions on?
No, actually, it's the same as you said before, right?
Right.
We have gone through karma yoga, but it's almost saying that you need to do a selfless service, with no
Correct.
attachment. And then these are the steps that you need to perform to continue to make your mind stable and concentrated on the
Correct.
goal, which is to liberation, or what you call as consciousness.
Yes. And then bhakti yoga. Jagata ishadi yukta sevanam. Ashtamurti bhrad deva pujanam. So this Jagat, what is this Jagat? It is made up of space, fire, air, water, earth, sun, moon, and living beings. So this is the eight form. This is the eightfold form of the Lord. So in the Vishwarupa Darshanam and the Vibhuti Yoga also we talked about same. This entire world being a form of the Lord. This from Vishnu Rashatkaro. So this, not only the inner consciousness, but the outer world is also a manifestation of the Lord. So with that knowledge, considering everything as a form of Lord, worshipping and serving this world as a form of worship of the Lord. Okay? This is also bhakti. Uttamastavad uchchamandataha. Chittajam japa dhyanam uttamam. So, Kirtana, Bhagavad Kirtana, hymns, singing hymns of praise is good, but Nama Japa is better than Kirtana. And that Japa also, within Japa, there is loud Japa. So initially, it is difficult to keep focus on Nama Japa. So loud chanting is how people will start. Whatever mantra or whatever name they chant it loudly that others can also hear. So usually they go to a secluded place and then they chant loudly. So it helps mind to focus. Then as they practice more and more, the loud japa gradually transforms into a gentle, low volume japa. That is the time when the mind starts going inwards. Then after some time, after practicing gentle japa, a person evolves gradually into being able to do silent japa. Because by the time the mind is trained to go inwards, it is similar to how you do cycling. You consciously, first someone holds you, then you will ride slowly on your own. Then as you become expert, you can even ride without holding the handle. Same thing happens with japa. You start with outer and gradually go inner and inner, from loud to gentler, gentler, subtler, subtler to silence. This is the sequence of japa. आज्यधारया स्रोतसा समम सरल चिंतनम विरल तत्परम. Meditation usually starts with small spells of meditation. Then it gradually evolves into a continuous stream of meditation. It is compared as an example to how when somebody pours oil, it goes down like a gentle stream, continuous stream. Same way, the meditation initially starts erratic, short spells, then it becomes regularized, and long spells of continuous stream. So meditation is also, there are types. One is you will focus on a name or a form, some object. So usually God, Guru, something like that. And then it evolves into nididhyasa, contemplation. So here you learn Vedantic teachings, the truth, Tattvamasi, Aham Brahmasmi. You understand your true nature and you contemplate on the truth. So that is our the pinnacle of nididhyasa. Bheda bhavanat sohamityasau. Bhavana vida pavani mata. So even better than this is to consider God as not separate, but our innermost self. He is the root of the I. He is our origin. The feeling or the bhavana of I, aham. Lord is at the center of it, it's the root of it. So I am not separate from God is the jnana. So I am separate from God is inferior. It's not wrong. That is how we start. But as the meditation nididhyasa grows, as the Vedantic teaching sinks in, it evolves into I am one with God. So from the understanding I am separate from God, we have to evolve into I am one with God. That is the Vedantic teaching. God is all pervading. He is the innermost self of all. Sarvantaryami. Bhava sunya sat bhava sustiti. Bhavana balat bhaktiruttam. So this abidance in the pure self, innermost self, is the supreme essence of devotion. This is called parabhakti. I am one with God is parabhakti. Now here, initially, even in this, when you say I am one with God, that means there is still separation. So God is there, I am is there. But there is a feeling that I am one with God. That means there is still trace of ego. So what happens is this also will drop at some point. I am one with God is also there is trace of I am in this statement. That also will get dropped. Finally, that I am is gone. So there is only God is left. So there is, see, when you look at I am one with God, that means I am is there, God is there. So duality is there. Where this duality is removed, the I am ego is also dropped. Only the Lord, there is Brahman only Brahman exists. That non-dual Advaita state is the highest form, Paravat. Stale mana swastata kriya bhakti yoga bodhascha nishchitam. So this is heart of the hearts. So absorbing our identity, dissolving our identity into the heart of all beings, from where we came, it is the path of devotion, it is the path of union, and it is the path of supreme knowledge. So all these paths, the Kriya Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, in all this, the ultimate aim is to be established, to merge, to disappear into the source, the supreme source, the heart. Heart here means spiritual heart. Hridayam. So in Kriya Yoga, Nirvikalpa Samadhi is a blissful state, but it is temporary. In Bhakti Yoga, I am servant of Lord. So there is still I am, that ego separation. In Karma Yoga, I am doing service to Lord. So here also, I am is there. Even though all of this are good and purify, from absolute knowledge point of view, there is still I am. Even in Jnana Yoga, I am one with Lord is there. So the final Atma Jnana is where that I am is also not there. There is no I, there is no I am. Only Lord, Brahman exists. There is no more, no trace of any ego. So such a person is called Brahma Jnani, Atma Jnani, Sadguru. So we will stop here. Any questions?
No, it's just how this is translated. Like, of course, it's a very concise like form. In Bhagavad Gita, we went through multiple chapters again in detail on the same concepts.
Correct.
Of making sure that I is not what is supposed to be. It's just there's no I, right? Here it's just more concise. It'll be easier for everyone to initially start with. That's good. Means it's the same
See,
concept.
this is for advanced study.
Mm.
So there are many preparatory tests like Tattva Bodha where they prepare. See, because you went through Drigdrishya Viveka, Bhagavad Gita, and Tattva Bodha also we covered in a different way. And you, over a period of time, you are familiar with karma, what is karma yoga, what is ego, what is bhakti, because you went through a lot of study through our Bhagavad Gita sessions. Now you are able to appreciate in a concise and precise form.
Yeah.
So after studying all this, we come to this. This is, it will be very hard for beginners to understand this.
Yeah. So you laid the road in the previous things what we have learned through, and now you're just reaping it, saying, okay, these are the major important points that are almost like milestones that you need to keep track of as you go along. Just don't deviate from it. It's almost like
so that's why this is called saram. Saram
Yeah.
means essence, basic essence of all of the teachings.
It's like a cheat sheet you keep track of so that you don't deviate from what it's supposed to go.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, so let's go.
Thanks.
Om Sri Guru Bhyo
Gurubhyo
Namaha.
Namaha.
Hari
Hari Om. Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanastu.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.